Hi crafty peeps, and welcome to my channel. Today I've got another process video for you. I'm using a Heidi Shine stencil for this layout, and I think this kit that I used was the Like Forever July kit. I did do this video quite a while ago now, so I can't quite remember the papers and ephemera that I used to go with it. But if you check out the Like Forever shop, there will be a link to the July kit with all the products and information on there. So I've taken the Heidi swap stencil, and I've just used a sort of a bendy ruler to create some lines, curved lines, onto a piece of white cardstock. And I've chosen 4 distress ink colours, and I'm just using an ink dauber to stencil through onto the paper, and I'm sort of doing a kind of a rough rainbow pattern with the hearts. And I've chosen some ink sprays as well in coordinating colours, just to splatter over the top to add a little bit more texture. So you don't get to see a lot of this on the page because I don't particularly like it once I've done it, but it looks really nice once I cut it up into strips, and I make some banners from the paper. So that's kind of an idea. Don't throw things away if you don't like how they come out in the first place. Chop them up and reuse them, because you never know whether you might like them better in smaller pieces. So as you can see, I've just cut them into strips, and immediately it looks so much better. And I've chosen some coordinating papers and cardstock to match, and all I'm doing is just going to make a central strip down the front of a 12 by 12 piece of yellow cardstock, sort of a mustard yellow cardstock, and I'm going to use that as the base for laying out my photographs. And it's a really simple, quick scrapbook page. I don't think it took me much more than half an hour. So I'm just going around all the strips of paper with a black Faber-Castell pen, and I'm just using sticky tape to stick down everything. And because I wanted that blue paper to stand out a little bit more from the yellow, which I know it does, but it didn't feel like it was complete, and it felt like I needed to put a small border on it just to make it pop a little bit more. So I've just cut some white cardstock from my scraps and just added that on either side, rather than wasting a full sheet of paper just to edge my central panel. So I've been thinking about plans for my December daily, and I spoke about this in the last video that I did, and I'm thinking that I am going to get my first videos for it up in the first week in September. I've got a week off work then. It gives me a chance to get everything planned out so that I know what I want to talk about, and so hopefully it will be the 3rd or 4th of September that I get the first video up, and then I'll discuss my plans for what I want to do with that, and all the products and everything that I'm going to use. Right, back to the layout. So I'm currently destroying a piece of paper by the looks of it, and I've fetched in one more sheet of pattern paper, and I've just added an extra banner in, and now I'm just going to map my photographs onto a piece of white cardstock, and I think I've cut them down to about 4x4, and these are just photographs of my husband and my dog and myself on the summit of a mountain. I can't actually remember which one at the minute. Actually, I think that was probably on the top of High Street, which is the highest road in Britain, and it is, or used to be, part of a Roman road in the Lake District. And although it's called High Street, you won't find many shops up there, and I think I've said that before. So I've just matted that onto another piece of the sort of yellow spotty paper, just a tiniest little border, and it just adds a little bit extra just to make it pop off the page a little bit more. So I'm hunting through the die cuts, and I've got a feeling some of these are from the Millie and June collection, and possibly some L Studio die cuts. So I'm just pulling out the sort of turquoise and yellow ephemera, and it's a really simple page. I'm not putting too much, I'm not fussing too much with it. I pulled out some puffy hearts and stickers, and I'll just keep fussing for a little bit, just because I want to put somewhere that I can put the date, and I keep really wanting to try and get that little sort of tab stuck down, but I don't think it ends up on the layout. It might do, but I don't think it does. So I've been busy working again today, and I'm just getting this voiceover done now. Now I've finished work, and I think my plans for the weekend are to hopefully get some more videos done and edited, so that I can get some more in sort of banked, so that I've got something to upload to carry me through until my week off, and then hopefully I'll be able to get quite a few recorded, edited and voiced over to keep me going for a couple of months at least. I'm kind of really juggling my time at the minute, and struggling to find time to do things at home. Particularly crafty things that I want to do for myself. One of the things I did do recently was buy a scan and cut. Now I've got a silhouette cameo and a couple of crickets, so I didn't think I needed the scan and cut. However, we do use them at work, and after seeing how good they are with for certain projects, I kind of got tempted and eventually caved in and bought one. So I want to plan a couple of projects with that as well, and I'm excited. I was excited to learn yesterday that it actually cuts Duflex really well, and Duflex is something that I have used in the past. It's like quite a thick, flexible plastic that makes absolutely fantastic stencils, but it takes forever to cut on the silhouette, and I don't even know if the Cricut would cut it. But it does cut on the Scan and Cut, and I have some ideas for stencils that I really want to try out in the future, so I will let you know how that goes, and I might even share a few. What am I doing on the layout? So just pop those butterflies up with a little bit of foam tape, and I'm just trying different brads and bits and bobs that I've got lying about in a tray at the side of me. I put a few little hash marks onto the background, and that's the layout finished. So thank you for joining me. Thumbs up if you liked that. I'm sorry if I waffled on a bit. I will see you in the next video, and bye for now.